Alright, STEM students, what I'm going to do is show you a little bit about Autodesk Inventor. This is going to help you with the activity for this week, which is requiring you to build individual parts, assemble those parts much like what we assembled out of the individual blocks in the last section of the unit. If you remember, when you had time to build and then you had a chance to challenge each other in class. Basically, we're going to do that activity, except for now we're going to do it in Autodesk Inventor. Alright, so you're going to start by clicking on New. You'll always see that this will pop up if you hit that New or this New. But you have individual part files, you have assemblies, which are IAM, you have drawings, which are IDW, and you have the presentation, which is IPN. Alright, and so we're going to stick with standard IPT. I'm going to double click and wait for Inventor to fully open, and I'm going to click on create a 2D sketch. I'm given all my different planes here, which is why we talked about the top, front, and right view. And for this, I'm just going to click on this plane. This is actually my front view. I'm going to click on a rectangle. For this particular cube, I like to click in the center, and I'm just going to start moving. Now you can see that my shape is already starting to form. But what I need to do is give it dimensions. So I want it to be 1 inch, so 1.0, and I'm going to hit the tab key to get it to move over to the side view or the right view. And I go 1.0 again and hit return. Alright. So if I come up here to my little house, that takes me to my cube, and then, or not my cube, my shape, and I'm going to see this navigation up here that allows me to spin it different directions or just click on that particular view and I get it. Alright, so right now it's just an outline of a square, but I need to make it a cube. So I'm going to go ahead and say finish sketch, and then I want to extrude. Alright, in this box it shows me distance, it shows me the measurement. In this case I do want it to be 1 inch, and then I can extrude it in different directions. Alright, pay attention to what the little boxes are that show up to explain what exactly extrude is, what sweep is. Alright, you'll pay attention to this one because you'll have to do it for one of your activities, but the whole. Alright, so read what pops up to help you kind of complete some of these activities. So I'm just going to leave it as is and hit OK. When I click on my house, it centers everything else, and this is my cube. Notice from the top view it's a square, right side it's a square, and then from the front it's also a square. Alright, so that kind of reinforces what we talked about earlier about the different views and how they're represented in different ways. Last week, before I left, I also talked to you about organization. So this is where this comes into play, and I've already had to repeat the video once because I didn't save things correctly. So what I want you to do is come down to save and immediately change this to cube. Alright, and I already have one in here, so just pay attention to the one I'm looking at, which is cube with a capital C. And I'm going to make sure that that goes under my name, which I had on the desktop, and then in here I added a folder called 3D Cube Activity, or follow what is on the worksheet that you're going to be taught or handed out in class. Alright, and then I hit save, and in this case it's the same, so it asked me if I want to replace, and I said yes, but yours will not say that.